1251. My name is Chuck Tillis, chairing today. My colleagues are Ms. Stapleton and Mr. Prater. Would you state your name and DLC number for the record, please?
Tanya Sandifer, 741247.
Would the staff there identify themselves?
Yes, Warden Washington, Concordia Parish Women's Facility.
Thank you so much. At remote location of Concordia Parish. Ms. Sanders, I'm going to read the charges against you. And they are offense class, your first offense.
Yes, sir.
Offense, attempted distribution of Schedule II methamphetamines. Distribution of Schedule II methamphetamines again. Sentencing date was December 4th, 2018. You were sentenced to 25 years of hard labor. Your parole date is August 29th, 2024. Your good time date is November 29th, 2025. Your full term is February 25, 2043. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. I will be handling your case today. And would you like to make a statement? And if someone also at the staff there would like to make a statement on your behalf, they can do so after you make your statement. Your statement first.
I don't really know what to say. I've changed within this time that I've been down, learned a lot of lessons, and regret my actions and plan on making better choices and decisions and all in the future.
Okay, is there anyone at the staff would like to say something on your behalf?
Yes, I just want you to know that since I've been here, Tanya has been a model inmate. She has been my head cook in the kitchen, and now she is working at the dog pound, our paws, in the parish. And I think she has changed. She's learned lessons. She deserves a second chance.
Thank you so much, Ward. Thank you. I've been assigned your case, and I'd like to ask a question. I'm assuming you had a drug problem?
Yes, sir.
You have? How far did you go in school? What was your level of education?
High school diploma.
You got it? You received it? Are you still working?
Yes, sir.
You are?
No, sir. I received my high school diploma.
And what about the classes and courses that you've taken there? Have you taken some there?
Yes, sir. I've completed all the classes that they offer.
Are there any more that you'd like to take?
Anything that would keep a positive, anything to help me be positive. I don't have a drug problem anymore, but anything that would help me in the future, I'm all for.
I see. Sometimes you do take all the classes that they have, but sometimes you can request to go somewhere else to get some other classes that will better you. So you were distributing drugs, you were selling drugs also?
Actually, that was the very first time that I did, and the last time.
First time that does. I see. I'm going to ask my colleagues if they have any questions. Ms. Stapleton, do you have any questions?
I might. I'm gonna let Mr. Prater go first. He's pretty good on these kind of questions.
All right. Mr. Prater?
Okay, I noticed that the sentencing judge mentioned that you've been found, you've been charged or found guilty or violated some kind of rule at the jail, we're introducing contraband or something. Tell me about that.
That was, I had a watch, a smart watch, and I wore it into it wasn't connected to a phone. I wore it into the jail, but the charges were rejected.
So it wasn't drugs.
No, sir.
Contraband wasn't drugs.
No, sir.
Okay, what kind of plan do you have to stay away from drugs? I noticed you said you don't have a drug problem anymore, and it's my understanding that once you have a addiction problem, you always have one, and it may have just been the way you said it, but what do you plan to do when you get out to stay on the straight and narrow?
Once you're an addict, it was said wrong. Once you're an addict, you are always a recovering addict, and I will be in recovery for the remainder of my life. However, I do have a strong support system with the ladies at PAROLE that I've met through working for the shelter. Also, I have a church that I'm going to join as soon as I am released. Also, I have 2 jobs lined up that I'm going to be working. I'm going to stay busy, and I plan on joining NA or, seeking self-help programs.
There's always another side of the story. Tell me what the other side of the story is, because we've handled just today as a parole board, we've handled some sex with juveniles and different things where grown men, 30, 40 years old, have had sex with 10-year-olds and they would get 10, 20 years, that sort of thing. 25 years for first offense distribution or possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute, that seems, I don't want to second guess the judge or anything, but just in globo across all of Louisiana, that seems pretty significant. Why were you given 25 years?
Whenever they offered, I had never been in trouble prior to this. So whenever I was offered an offer, I didn't know. I was guided to refuse it, that the plea would go down. So it went to trial. And whenever it went to trial, that's when I got the 25.
And how many years have you been in jail since the time you were arrested?
How many years? Approximately 7.
So you served 7 years of a 25-year sentence for possession of meth with intent to distribute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all I got.
Stapleton?
No, Mr. Prater covered everything I was thinking.
I was looking too, as I read the report, that, your good time is November 29th, 2025, about another year. I heard your statement about the plan you have if released. So I have no more questions either, and I was puzzled. I'm glad Mr. Prater brought that out. 25 years, and you've only done about 7. Is the panel ready to vote?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, since I had your case, I'm going to lead out. My vote today is to deny, simply because you've not served enough time, in my opinion, and I think you need to take some more classes in abuse. And the staff there speaks very highly of you, and that's good. I'm really happy about that, but my vote today is to deny. Ms. Stapleton?
Well, I have to say, I'm really torn. I wish they had like a Steve Hoyle for ladies, because that's a wonderful program for situations like this, but they don't. I'm going to deny, but you only have 1 more year left. That's right, until your good time date.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, you have every reason to feel good about yourself and every reason to believe, and you're going to have to work on it. You're going to go to the NA and AA meetings and stuff. but I do wish you every good fortune in the world.
Thank you.
I'm going to deny today, but continue doing what you're doing, so that when you get out of there, this will be a page you're able to turn in a chapter of life. Okay.
Mr. Prater?
Of course, it doesn't make any difference, but my vote would have been to Grant. I think that you've based mainly on what the folks that know you best, and that's the ones that you work with down there. And when the warden will stick their neck out, because they don't normally do that, when the warden sticks their neck out and writes a letter like that, and due to the fact that you've served almost all of your sentence already, and you've been a model prisoner, done nothing egregious, I would have voted to. So I'm saying all that to tell you it makes no difference because it's got to be unanimous. So you're not going to get out today. But I say all that to encourage you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so that's all I want to do. I would have voted to grant your parole, but hang in there. You're going to be out in a short while anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prater. Today, you've been denied your parole, and I wish you well, and this concludes our business for today.
Thank you.
We're signing out at 1:02.